Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com.
I'm Bob. Happy Friday.
Welcome back to another Top 5 Fridays ski industry news video. Bob, this we've done it. This is it. We're here. This is the first Top 5 Fridays of the season where I haven't had time to change out of ski clothes.
And interestingly, I have to go change back into ski clothes to go pick my daughter up from Friday program up at the mountain.
It is a hilariously ironic situation. You should have kept your ski clothes on.
I know. I can't do it. I can't wear them during the day. I just can't do it.
I had to run home because I didn't have water pressure.
Yeah. It's been an odd Friday.
It has been an odd Friday. Good news is I have water pressure again.
That is great news.
Yeah. Things were touch and go.
Yeah.
But they're going now.
Yep.
Right? That's how that
they're
saying
going.
Goes. Okay. Couple skis behind us. We brought some props this week. So Bob's got the 2024 Nordica Santa Ana 98 over there. I had a chat with Emily. Emily's out in Aspen now, if you hadn't heard that news. So we did that chat digitally. And then this is the 2025 Blizzard Black Pearl 88 and Black Pearl 94, which is exciting. These won't be available until next year, so really just kind of a sneak peek at what's to come. So if you haven't seen either of those videos or articles, check those out. Next week is pretty exciting. We've got a really fun video going up on Monday, so keep your eyes peeled for that.
Yep.
And then, Bob, I hop on a plane and go out to Utah on Tuesday.
I know. It sounds like it's going to be great.
Looking forward to it.
Nice.
Yeah. So you probably won't see too much from us in Utah next week because it's things that we won't really be able to talk about until really just later in the month, like a couple weeks from now. So that will come, but I'll be out there, so that'll be really fun. And we've got some other stuff planned for next week as well.
Yeah.
So it should be an exciting next week, but the video on Monday is going to be big. So that's a big one. Do you have anything else before we get into the news?
I don't think so.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with some FIS skiing recaps, as we often do, but it's rare that these are Nordic themed.
A rare treat for us here.
Yep. If you didn't know, I have a Nordic ski racing background. I did it through my childhood and high school, and then collegiate Nordic skiing was a bit too intense.
That's why I've tried to keep my Nordic skiing at the casual level at best.
It's a nice place to keep it.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun competing at like the high-level high school level, but it's
I'm a lifelong shuffler.
Pretty demanding sport.
Yeah.
So anyways, the Tour de Ski is going on right now. So if you're unfamiliar with this is a multi-race event where your cumulative times all add up and they choose an overall winner, or not choose, you win.
After all that, they're
based
like,
on
no,
time, they're like, no, they looked really good out there, so you win. And Jessie Diggins, U.S. skier, has proven to be quite the force in the Tour de Ski. She's had a lot of success in this event before, and she continues to have more and more success this season. She currently leads by 44 seconds. Started off by winning the 20K skate. That is a grueling race, Bob. She was third in the 10K interval classic, third in the skate sprint, third in the 20K pursuit.
Do they have a 5K shuffle? I feel like I would be like awesome at that.
No, it's actually really funny because at this level, 5K races don't exist.
Oh.
Because 5K races are too long to be sprint races, and then they're too short to be like a long race.
That's why they need to.
It's pretty funny.
Come up with the shuffle event.
Yep. 2 more races to come. There's a 15K Mass Start Classic. That's the crazy one.
I like those. Yeah, those are really fun to watch.
That's the pole breaking event. I mean, I guess maybe the next one really is. And then there's a 10K mass start skate. I would venture a guess that more poles will be broken in the start of the mass start skate. There are people that try to break poles, Bob. Did you know that?
I've seen it on the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not sure how I feel about it. It seems aggressive.
I didn't know how I felt about it back when my coaches were saying it was kind of okay.
Yep.
I didn't feel great about it then. I didn't intentionally break anyone's poles. I unintentionally broke some poles, though. It just happens. There's a lot of people.
Yeah. My big hang-up, because I've done the Stowe Derby a few times, that classic race from the top of the mountain to town.
Yep.
And I didn't know that
That's a wave start, right?
That
you start
were-
with like 4 people.
Yeah, but in Nordic racing, you have to give way to the pursuing skier.
Oh, were you not getting out of the way?
No, I wasn't getting out of the way.
I would have.
Yeah.
I would have been so pissed.
I had no idea. I had my headphones in. I'm cruising.
They're just screaming track
Yeah,
at
they're screaming
you.
track at me. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. I've never done a Nordic race before.
Yeah.
Seems like in all other races, it's up to the passer to make the move.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Well,
find that strange.
lesson learned.
And people were upset.
I'm sure they were. Yeah, people get pretty fired
Yeah.
up about that stuff. Like like in theory, you would have been disqualified.
Yeah. I mean, I was 100th out of
Yeah, you might as well have been
110.
disqualified.
Didn't matter.
Right. So, anyways, really cool to see. I've really enjoyed watching Jessie Diggins' career. Very, very talented skier. Pretty cool personality too, and I feel like she's shed more light on the U.S. Nordic skiing
Yeah.
world, which it kind of needed it. So hats off to Jessie Diggins. And then second topic, this one's pretty interesting. Amer has announced that they will be going public. So they will have an IPO, I believe, later this winter. We don't really know the details of it yet. And this is basically just a form of fundraising. They are hoping to raise $1 billion on a valuation of $10 billion. I'm not really going to get into the nitty-gritty financial details because I feel like it could, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on there, and if you don't understand, like, huge corporate takeovers and
Yeah.
stuff like that, it could get a little messy and feel a little messy. But I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy stock in skis.
Yeah,
That sounds great.
yeah. I'm excited. I dabble in the stock market mostly from like a hobbyist perspective.
Yeah.
I don't like put enough money in there that it's a major concern. If I did, I would call up my sister-in-law and be like, "Where do I put this
What do I
money?"
get?
But no, I think it'll be really cool, and I think I think I'll have some fun with it. And I'm sure there will be more news to come on the details of this, so we will share those when we get them. And if you're unfamiliar, Amer Sports basically is the umbrella company for Solomon Atomic and Armada, and they are owned by a bigger parent company. So
It's always amazing to see these structures.
this,
And, like,
the corporate structure
Yeah.
can be very interesting.
And it's amazing, too, that we end up just dealing with the minute differences between
The tiny
that
little
ski
thing.
and that ski
Yep.
and, like, the romantic aspect of it. But really, it's huge corporations and dollars and cents.
Yep.
So it's pretty nuts.
Well, I care more about this stuff, so
Yeah, me
I'm going
too.
to keep talking about
Yep.
this stuff and less about this stuff. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And then this is kind of a sad one that sounds like it is far from complete, this situation. There was a ski bike hit and run. So on January 3rd, I didn't write it down, but I believe it was at Keystone.
That sounds right.
I'm pretty sure it was at Keystone because I know Summit
Yeah.
County Sheriff's Office is dealing with it. So on January 3rd, a man on a ski bike collided with another man and his daughter, leaving that man in critical condition. Unfortunately, the rider didn't stop, and now the Summit County Sheriff's Office is treating the incident as a hit and run. As a reminder, accidents happen on the ski slope. It's kind of inevitable.
Yeah.
If you hit somebody, you are legally obligated to stop. Not just like,
Right.
you should probably stop. That's
Right.
the nice thing to
Be
do.
a good person.
It's
Yeah.
absolutely the law. So, yeah, I mean, like, it happens.
Yep.
Like, my brother just had a bad accident on a ski slope, and it doesn't sound like it was anybody's fault
Right.
necessarily. But if you're in a situation like that and you have hit somebody, or even if you're unsure, maybe you collided and like somebody's hurt and you're not sure if it was you, you need to stay and
Yeah.
figure that out. So, at least the question that our esteemed colleague Matt McGinnis raised, Bob, is: are snow bikes safe for ski and snowboard resorts?
The ones I've seen here at Stowe seem pretty with it. Like,
Yeah.
but they also seem to be experienced snow bike riders.
Yep.
Would a beginner snow bike rider fall under that same umbrella? Like, I'm not sure
either.
And is that more hazardous than a beginner skier or snowboarder?
That's where, like, I would argue no.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the equipment makes that much of a difference.
Right.
Like, we've been through it with snowboarding. It's like not that
Been
big of
through
a
it
deal.
with skiing too.
Right.
It's out of control skiers all the
Yeah.
time.
And I remember, I think it was last year, it was like the first snow bike I saw here at Stowe, and the people at the bottom were unfamiliar. They radioed to ski patrol up at the top.
The lifties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, I don't even know what this thing is. And the guy's like, yeah, they're allowed. And so the guy got off at the top, and patrol was there to meet this guy. And they were just there for education.
Yeah,
Like,
they wanted to know.
They wanted to know. They
Yeah.
were like, what's the deal? Educate us. We've never seen this before.
Yeah.
So I think more of that needs to happen. Like, I thought the people at Stowe handled it perfectly.
Yeah.
And the snow biker did as well. Like, they weren't rude and
Right.
dismissive. They were
Right.
like, yep, glad
Just
to.
an unusual situation.
Right. I'm glad to educate whoever wants to know about this thing.
Yep.
So,
I think it would probably be nice to have for everyone's sake, but it's like this is something that not every mountain could do based on the terrain that you have. It'd be nice to have like a beginner snow bike area somewhere
Yeah.
to try it. Partly because it's such a new thing.
Yeah.
Like I would do it. Like if Keystone had like a free like or relatively inexpensive like come try a snow
Yeah.
bike on this prepared slope without other skiers and riders, I would do that in a heartbeat. If it was
Yeah.
like your first time on a snow bike, you got to go up this gondola. Good luck.
right.
I'm not going to do that. I mean, I would, but I wouldn't really want to. So
They look sweet, though. Like the nice ones that I see around
the
here.
nice
like,
one with the suspension.
The suspension,
and
yeah,
stuff,
they look great.
pretty wild.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It looks like a blast.
Yeah. If only they could put suspension like right in
know.
there, but it just
Soon enough.
wouldn't work.
No.
You just bounce all around. But anyways, we'll keep an eye out on that. Hopefully something positive comes out of it. This is what a great segue. This is a much more positive story. So, fourth topic of the week: Showdown in Montana is offering free lift tickets to any pass holder at a ski area in Montana that remains closed.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of small areas that just haven't been able to
Yep, dry
get
start.
it going.
Yep,
And what a cool move by Showdown.
totally.
Did you look this place up at all?
Not really.
Man, it's in the middle of nowhere. It's unbelievable. Like, you zoom out on the map and you're just like, where's the next town? And
I mean, that's my general impression of Montana.
yeah,
Probably wrongly.
I don't. Yeah, we're used to everything being quaint and close.
Really
it's a
tight.
different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I thought that was really cool, and there's not really that much more to say about this story. I really like situations like this where, like, having more skiers at their ski area, in theory, doesn't cost them any more.
Right. They're running the
Like
lifts.
running the
Yeah.
lifts is like that's a major fixed
Yeah.
cost of a ski resort, or like snowmaking.
Right.
Like all those things that would be happening anyways. So yeah, I always think it's cool when a business has an opportunity like this, and while they could, in theory, use it as a little bit of a cash grab, instead they're just doing something good for their community.
Yeah, and like most ski areas make their money off food and ski school.
Yeah, so they'll like, in theory, they'll get a little
Yeah.
bit extra money.
and those people wouldn't have gone there otherwise.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
PR, food, ski school, they're getting something out of it.
Totally. And now they have like a very positive impression of Showdown if it's their first experience.
Yep.
So, hats off to Showdown. It's a great story.
Yeah.
And then we've got our edits of the week. So, first up, we've got the Draconians.
Crazy.
Absolutely crazy. Nikolai Schirmer.
Yeah.
Guy's wild.
I definitely watched it like this, like looking through my fingers.
I know. He's a very, very impressive skier.
Yeah.
And then is it Sam Favre?
I don't know. I don't want to guess. Leave it at that.
It's too late. It's too late for me. I've guessed. And then second edit of the week, we've got Faction Raw Series Season 1, Episode 4, starring Hoga Hoshino. I like these.
Okay.
They're good.
Yep.
I pretty much enjoy anything that Faction puts out. They do a really good
Yeah,
job.
they do a nice job for sure.
And then episode 20 from those guys at Real Ski Fee. It's amazing that they've done 20 so far.
Yeah.
If you've never seen these guys ski, check it out. And you probably actually have seen them ski because usually their stuff gets chopped up and reposted all over the place on like meme sites and stuff like that.
Yep.
All those social media accounts that just basically steal content and repurpose it for their own net gain. You've probably seen them there. But no, check it out. I think that's a cool milestone for them. Episode 20. I think that's it for this week's Top 5 Fridays.
Sweet.
Head up to the mountain, Bob.
Yeah, ski for another hour at the end of the day. It'll be great.
I can't remember the last time I skied from 3 to 4.
The 3 to 4 shift?
Yeah.
No, we do it with the kids a lot. You know, it's just a nice time to go.
Yeah.
Kind of do our sports stuff in the morning and then...
Honestly, I bet the only time of the year that I'm on the mountain from 3 to 4 is our ski test.
Yeah.
Because I pretty much ski bell to bell on those days.
I mean, it's pretty scrapey up there. Like when we left
it was pretty scrapey when we left this morning. Yeah.
Yeah, it just gets more so, but...
I bet you'll have fun.
The kids don't care.
Pack.
Like, they don't care about the ice. It's
No.
amazing.
I mean, I skied Shawnee Peak.
Yeah.
Now Pleasant Mountain. I know. You don't need to correct me. When I skied it, it was Shawnee Peak. That place was just boilerplate ice my entire childhood. And yeah, I didn't know any difference.
Right.
Like, it was great.
All the kids play hockey here, so they're fine with it.
We were just hitting like those old school cheese wedge jumps onto flat ice.
Yep.
Just exploding ski tips left and right.
I know. Aren't you jealous of all those kids up there now that get to do that in the afternoon? They just don't care. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. I'm also jealous of like kids that have more durable ski construction.
Yeah.
I flew through skis when I was a kid. Sorry, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Actually, I should say, like, sorry, all those companies that warrantied them.
Right. You bought one and got 10.
There are a couple of years that's not far off from the truth. So anyways, hope you have fun.
Yep,
Everyone wish Bob a pleasant Friday afternoon on the slopes, and we will talk to you next week.
Bye.